Hey everybody, Collective and Soul Tribe. I will be pulling random messages from both my personalized deck. I will be using this deck, and then I will be using the channel messages that I pulled. I do have a shorter version on my TikTok channel if you guys want to check that out and see, you know, what's posted there. But this one will be a little bit longer, but it will only be using both of these decks. So the only reason why I'm using this one too is because this is an older one that I've used before. But not only that, I realized that I had put the keywords on it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna obviously, you know, make sure that I'll read the keywords, some of them, so that you guys can understand what the card means, because you don't have to be that placement. It could just resonate with you because you embody the energy of that zodiac sign or that planet that it's in at that moment, right? So for some of you guys who are into your, you know, birth chart, you don't have to know the time you were born per se. It is obviously better because you get like a more detailed, you know, chart for yourself, right? But obviously, if you guys don't get, you know, the time that you were born, but you have obviously like your location, the day you were born, and of course like the year and the, you know, month and everything like that, then you should be able to find out some information about yourself. So let's get started with the reading. Holy Spirit, please give me clear, concise messages for the collective at this time. What messages do they need to know? And please protect the collective at this time during this reading. Okay, so these are random messages, so obviously take what resonates with you when you see the reading itself. I was gonna post tomorrow on my YouTube channel, but then I said, you know what? It's a really nice day today, and I was actually able to charge my phone too, which kind of helped me a little bit, because obviously the more videos that you post, it literally drains the battery. Okay, so all right, so both cards that came out was South Node and also pregnant/baby. So this doesn't have to necessarily mean like you're actually pregnant. This could necessarily mean that you are pregnant with ideas, like giving birth to new ideas, creating your own ideas, writing these things down, dreaming, visions, you know what I mean? So this could be in regards to your life path that you followed. This could be also in regards to gifts, qualities that you have mastered. For some of you guys, this could be like fears to overcome. So this could be like, you know, you have an idea, maybe you're scared to like put yourself out there, okay? And this is your time for, you know, you to, whatever zodiac sign that placement or South Node is. So say, for example, like that placement is in Aries for whatever reason. It's almost like you are learning to either learn to take charge, like leadership, or have, you know, ambition, take action, things of that nature, right? Overcoming whatever fears. So, you know, even if it's something like maybe Cancer placements, maybe you have Cancer in your South Node, right? If you have Cancer in your South Node, that could just resonate for people who, you know, in your past life, maybe you were somebody who was very mothering, right? Like you would have kids, a husband, a family, and all of that, right? But then your North Node could be something opposite of what that is, right? So, you know, take what resonates with you, obviously, but that could be significant, like not having to do, you know, the same thing you did in your past. So like your sun sign might be one sign and you're comfortable with doing whatever that sun sign is, which is usually like ego and self. But then Spirit is also saying to tap into your South Node and see what it is, because that could also give you the ideas that you're trying to tap into when it comes to like moving on forward onto like new opportunities. So this could just be like a job, right? You starting your own career. So divine masculine energy is very significant, okay? You could be tapping more into your divine masculinity, or there could be a divine masculine in your energy when it comes to wanting to maybe work with you, share ideas with you, okay? If not, this could be a divine masculine who wants kids with you, for example, okay? And like I mentioned, but then maybe again, you know, you've already mastered that. In your past life, you've already had kids, and maybe in this life, you don't want kids. Not saying you don't want them now, you know what I mean? But like maybe you're more focused on, you know, taking care of yourself, okay? So straight hair could be significant at this time, and car and vehicle could be significant. So this could be in regards to fixing your vehicle. If not, this could be in regards to communication, maybe something coming in quickly towards you, okay? This could be in 1 hour, okay? You could have Sagittarius placements, you don't have to. Or this could be you wanting to seek more adventurous opportunities. You could be wanting to seek more truth when it comes to, you know, your morals, maybe being more open-minded when it comes to certain things. You could be also somebody who's like very versatile, okay? Enthusiastic, okay? So philosophy is very significant as well when it comes to Sagittarius placements. You could be interested into philosophy. You don't have to, but just learning like you know, how would I explain this? I guess learning about like knowledge and history about like psychology and things like that, okay? Being a student, so you're very energetic. You don't have to be a Sagittarius per se. You could just embody that placement like I mentioned before. Okay, so adult is significant. So you could be an adult watching this video. Leo placements is significant as well. So leadership, bravery, protection, being generous, charismatic, okay? You could be someone that's confident. Tapping into like your confidence as well could be something that resonates for some of you. You could just be someone who's very happy, go lucky, fun. You know, royalty is very significant too. So in your past life, maybe royalty could be significant to you, okay? Entertainment and being performative. Yes wanted to come out, but I'm going to put it back in the deck to see if it will come out again in the reading. So yes wanted to come out for that. Okay, so dark brown eyes or darker eyes could be significant. This could be you or someone in your energy. And minding your business pays off, okay? So peace. Anybody who resonates with that, peace and quiet, tranquility, you know, keeping to yourself, minding your business, not getting involved in things, you know, congratulations, yeah. Congratulations, big celebration. So obviously minding your business in a certain situation is benefiting you at this time. Yes also came out again, so this is double confirmation. I don't know who this resonates with. Okay, that's double confirmation. Social media could also be significant for you guys. So anybody who resonates when it comes to social media, there could be like drama, okay? So there could be like drama on social media when it comes to like people, social media with celebrities, even like the tarot community. Maybe you could be seeing things and, you know, you could just be ignoring it. Like you could be in the same community, like spiritual community, and you could just be ignoring half of the things you see, not getting involved because again, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't involve you, right? This doesn't have to be social media per se, but it is confirming that social media, you could just be minding your business and only tapping into things that resonate with you at this moment. So if it is a reading and it's like, you know, something positive, you could be looking into more positive readings and things like that, right? If it's, for example, you know, family. So say you live with family, for example, you could be minding your business with family if it's friends or coworkers or things like that. You know what I mean? Like just so you can get an idea of how the message could resonate with you. So when it comes to even social media, like there could be people, say you post on social media, right? And maybe certain people are aware that you post on social media maybe, and they could be either gossiping or, you know, like that negative like energy. You could be feeling that and you're aware, but you're not entertaining it. You're not getting involved because literally you couldn't care less. You know what I mean? Like you couldn't care less. There's more important things to worry about in your life than to worry about like why maybe people don't like you on social media, or, you know, why you're seeing certain things and, you know, you're just like, okay, whatever, like you just brush it off, right? And there could be people in your energy who follow you too, who might not resonate with you anymore. So cleaning up your social media list could be significant as well. Getting rid of past energy that no longer resonates with you could also be significant and resonates with some of you guys too. Becoming more popular on social media, so posting more, you know, putting yourself out there, being seen, that could also tie into Leo energy for some of you guys as well, who are like healing certain things about yourself when it comes to confidence. So for some of you guys too, that might resonate, where you could be gaining more popularity with your social media, and that could be confirmation too. You could be selling on social media. So say you might want to, you know, promote your products. So say you knit or you crochet, right? And say you want your products to be showcased. So Spirit is saying to you, you know, promote yourself, market yourself, put flyers up there, you know, on your TikTok or your YouTube or wherever you know, even if you have like an Etsy account or a website and you want to showcase your stuff, you know, post it, put it out there, tell people like, hey, this is what I have, you know, this is what I'm posting, and this is what I'm showcasing, check it out, right? So obviously you're not doing it in a way where you're bombarding people, but then again, you're putting it out there where people are aware and they know. So it's up to them if, you know, they have that freedom and leniency to go on there and pick and choose if they want to go and buy something. Same with social media. You have the leniency to pick and choose if you want your social media, you know, your For You page to be extremely toxic with negativity, or with extremely positive, you know, affirmations and videos and things like that, because you do know that you manifest what you see. So if you're constantly seeing like negative things on social media, which is like literally just toxic things, negative things, people talking about people, you know, talking down on, you know, men or women and kids, and you know what I mean, like just negative things, you're going to feed into that. If you're looking at more, you know, for example, like positive stuff, you're going to feed more into that too, right? So it all depends. And especially with what's going on with the world today, there could be a lot of things going around in the world that are traumatizing, and also it's triggering, because it's sad to see people go through what they're going through in other countries, and there's literally nothing that you can do but except to repost what they have or to donate. But then sometimes it's like, if I donate, am I donating to the right cause? And that's where discernment needs to kick in, right? So that could be confirmation for some of you guys. Okay, that was a long channeled message, but I had to get it out for you guys to understand the message more deeper, because social media is not just about glitz and glam. Yeah, like it's about posting, but then again, it could be your mind, right? Like, is it serving your mental, you know, space? Because if it's always going to be negative, then you're going to think negative all the time, and then you're going to start being sad and start questioning life, and you don't want to be, you know, in that space, in that mind frame, especially when you're somebody who knows that it can trigger you so easily. You want to have a balance where, yes, you're aware what's going on around the world, but it's not triggering you. Okay, Virgo placements is very significant at this time. So you could have these placements. You could be very generous, logical, detail-oriented, responsible, organized, critical. Perfectionism is also something that could be significant for you guys. So like very OCD, you know, not saying that you might have it, but you might, you know, say that I'm very like, you know, particular. Okay, you know, you could be someone who's curious, and you have writing skills, very good writing skills. Okay, your routines and services are very good. You're very helpful, and you know, you're reliable. So you're somebody who people can come towards to when it comes to like business, right? And they see that, like, no matter where you go in business. So say you're somebody who's in one place, right? Like say you worked a 9-to-5 job and you've decided to work somewhere else. You know, say you have a reference, people can see that with your references that, you know, you're a good worker. Or say, you know, you're online and you're posting, or you're, you know, selling a lot online. You know, a lot of people can maybe see that you're very reliable, you know, you're consistent. Okay, so take what resonates with you, but curvy could be significant. This could be like your body shape, you know, your curves, how you are. Okay, so something could be happening in the next 2 weeks. Okay, so this could be very significant for you. This could be like an event. This could be a birthday, but take what resonates. There could be something happening, so have discernment. Okay, this could be Aquarius placements. This could be you or somebody else. This person could be very quirky. This could be you too, depending on what's in your chart. So again, social media wants to come out here again. So Aquarius energy, technology, friendships, growing a community could be very significant. You could be also tapped into your highest self. You could be feeling whole within yourself at this moment, okay? You could be seeing angel numbers too at this time, so take what resonates. You could be seeing angel number like 111 today, 333. So that could be something that could be significant to you guys. Angel numbers could be significant because of transformation. Okay, there could be changes that could be happening at this time when it comes to either transformation where you might work, where you live, maybe leveling up, having an awakening, a rebirth, you know, changing how you control situations, letting go of control. You know, deep emotions could be very significant. So tapping more into your emotions and looking into, you know, what fulfills you at this time versus what doesn't. Okay, so you could be strong or muscular, or you could just be someone who's mentally strong. Okay, this card says go for it. Okay, this card that fell, I think it said awakened. Yeah, awakened could be very significant. So again, like I said, Pluto energy, going through an awakening, a rebirth, or this could be someone else in your energy at this time. So we have two cards that came out. We have in 1 week, something could be happening, and also 1 day. All right, so this could be like 1 week and 1 day, or this could be like something could be happening in a week, and then something could be happening like tomorrow. So say something happens tomorrow, and then something else after that happens a week later. Okay, obviously take what resonates with you, but that could be significant. Two hours wanted to show up, but it didn't come out, but it wanted to show up though. I have a lot of cards that flipped out just now. Taurus energy is very significant. So again, this energy of being persistent, steady, tenacity, right? Drive. So again, being reliable. I had mentioned this earlier too. Stability could be significant too. So there could be somebody who has Taurus placements who wants to come in with some type of form of stability with you. You could be stubborn as well. I only laugh because again, it's just the bull energy. So not stubborn in a bad way, but stubborn like, I know what I want and I'm not going to settle for less, basically. Okay, so you could be in this energy too right now. Arts, beauty, luxury could be significant. Maybe somebody in your energy knows that you're very luxurious. They know that you're expensive. Okay, so you know, all right, honey. Money, you taught money. What's that song again? Money talks, something like that. Money talks, dirty cash, that song might resonate for some of you guys. Okay, brown eyes and hazel eyes could be significant. So you could have like these color eyes, or this person, you know, that might resonate for you guys. So these two cards wanted to come out at the same time, Venus and Scorpio. I'm not sure who this might resonate with, but you don't have to have Venus in Scorpio, but there's something to do with maybe like Scorpio placements, and also like when it comes to like love, it doesn't have to be romance, but just being infatuated and loving and caring, being more carefree, your heart chakra opening up. So Scorpio placements could just be more passionate, driven, wise, determined. You could be very secretive too, like something about you is very like mysterious for some of you guys, but for some it could just be like truth with endings and new beginnings. You could also be very intimidating too. Yeah, and like when it comes to like emotions, like you're very tapped in because like you have these like water sign placements. Okay, again, like I mentioned, Venus came out. So again, when it comes to like love and attraction, right, you're somebody who is tapped into that. Again, it doesn't have to be Scorpio. You could just have placements in your chart. But again, peace and comfort and grace. Femininity is also significant for some of you guys who are more tapped into that. Your Neptune could be significant as well. So your intuition, all right? You could be very tapped into your intuition. This could be like your psychic abilities, your dreams. Music could also be significant. Like you guys could be like communicating telepathically with each other in a spiritual way with music, okay? And photos could be very significant. So there could be something that you guys are like working on, like growing. This is like somebody maybe coming towards you, maybe wanting to grow something with you, build something with you, or this could just be like something that you're doing, like a job, or, you know, somewhere you work where you could be growing and building. This could be in the next few months. I'm going to see if I can pull one more card or two from this deck and then start with the channel messages for you guys. Okay, so you could be collecting items at this time. Okay, take what resonates. This could be seashells, books, you know, things that you like, antiques. Even stuffed animals could be significant, or mugs. And maybe that's something unique about you. Like maybe you collect items, okay? All right, so the last three cards that wanted to show up is North Node, okay? So again, I mentioned something about your South Node earlier in the reading, and I said something to do with you healing past wounds and traumas and releasing old karmic debts that you no longer serve you, okay? So you could be tapping into your North Node at this time when it comes to like the present life lessons that you're needing to learn at this moment. For some of you guys, this is like in regards to tapping into your soul purpose, okay? And also karmic path towards fulfillment, okay? So again, like I mentioned, if you have Cancer South Node, for some of you guys, you know, getting rid of being maybe a parent, not right away, but just getting rid of that mindset and then tapping more into being a more business oriented person. So being, you know, focused on business, okay? Money is very significant, and I just saw 2121 on the timer. So again, 1212 could be significant, and angel numbers 11 and also 2s, okay? Money is also significant. This could be coming in towards you, all right? So you could be getting money. Money could be coming towards you. Maybe you have manifested money, but this is like new money, because again, you are getting something new, okay, when it comes to you tapping into your life fulfillment, what you're supposed to. And also it says you've done it, okay? Be proud of yourself, okay? At the bottom of the deck we have Cancer, so you could have Cancer placements, and this could resonate with you at this time. All right, so we're gonna go to the next deck. And these are going to be channeled messages that maybe this person might be wanting to tell you at this time. So obviously take what resonates based on the messages that you saw for the first deck, because not everything will resonate, you know, with everybody, which is totally okay. Nothing is wrong with that, but take what resonates with you. I'm going to shuffle the deck so that you guys can, you know, get the messages. So in my shorter reading on TikTok, there were some that I pulled that you know, mention a lot of thinking of people and missing a lot of energy. So again, there could be a lot of you guys that have let go of a lot of past energy, and these people could be, you know, missing your energy at this time, maybe wanting to communicate with you, you know, tap in with you, okay? So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time? What other channeled messages do they need to know? Okay, so Trinidad wanted to come out. This card keeps coming out a lot as of recently. Again, you could be either traveling there or live there. But again, Trinidad and Tobago could be significant to you guys, okay? Let it go so it can flow. That card wanted to show. So cosmic flow could be significant. Allowing the universe to work in your favor and not you know, be persistent on taking control of a situation. You could be seeing lights flickering. So paranormal activity could be significant. Lights flickering on and off, you know, glitches, things like that. Aquaman could be significant, the movie. So you could like that movie, or you could resonate with that movie, because again, it's like water sign placement. So you could have, like, you could be a masculine. For those who resonate with that message, you could be a masculine who has water sign placements, and there could be somebody in your energy who that resonates with that movie specifically, okay? Love is in the air wanted to show up. So That might resonate for some of you guys who are in love at this moment, or there could be somebody in love with you and you don't even know. Okay, 4 hours is significant. Okay, this could be happening in the next 4 hours. This could be 4 hours when you see the video. This could be 4 hours today, tomorrow. Okay. This card says, you give me butterflies, sometimes you make me nervous. It's your energy, basically. So something about your energy makes somebody very nervous. Like, they feel like if they come towards you, they might fumble. I don't know. But that card keeps coming out a lot too this week. So the color baby pink wanted to show up. This could be, or sorry, hot pink. Let me correct myself. Hot pink wanted to show up. So that could be like a color that you like to wear. That could be your favorite color. For some reason, I'm also getting like Barbie vibes. Like, you could be somebody who likes Barbie. Not like buying Barbies and playing with them, maybe, but like for some of you guys, like, you might like that movie too. Like, you could be someone who comes off like very Barbie-ish, Barbie-esque. Okay, if that's even a word. If it's not, I'm making it up. But yeah, someone in your energy might think like you're a Barbie. They think maybe you're, you know, a lot, but nothing is wrong with that, especially if you have, you know, a lot of self-worth and, you know, your standards and high standards and things like that. So hot pink could be significant for some of you guys, okay? So these two came out taking dancing lessons and Zoom calls or Zoom meetings or, you know, Teams meetings. So those two came out. So you could be doing a lot of dance lessons online, like over the internet. Learning how to dance could be significant. Like, say you can't physically go to the studio that's located in the city that you live in. They do have an option where you can actually do it online, or this is just you like going on YouTube, which is like free 99, okay? Going on YouTube and like finding videos on YouTube where you can like work out. So you could be working out right now at this time or like thinking about it, and that could be a sign for you to start or like, you know, look into it. But there's so many videos, especially like the dancing videos where you can like work out and dance at the same time. But elephants could be significant. So you could like elephants, you could, you know, resonate with elephants. That could be like a spiritual animal for you, okay? Okay, so a passed on loved one is protecting you at this time. Take what resonates, okay? They might have liked elephants too. This card came out, purchasing an expensive item for yourself, but I'm going to put it back in the deck and see if it comes out again too, okay? So the next card says, can you give me a sign? Okay, so for some of you guys, there's somebody in your energy at this time who could be wanting you to give them a sign when it comes to, you know, you speaking with them. So this could be like either speaking with them, or this could just be, I don't know why I'm getting like an energy of, like a message. Like, you know, when someone texts you or like messages you or DMs you or something like that, and like you don't respond to it right away, maybe. So maybe they think like you're ignoring them or something, or maybe you have this person blocked is like what I'm getting. Like, maybe you blocked this person. I don't know. Maybe write down in the comments. Yeah, like it's giving an energy like, so you have like a passed on loved one protecting you, right? But then there seems to be like, there's this energy where somebody might be blocked. So there could be like a passed on love person protecting you right now in a current situation that you're dealing with. And so you might feel like there's something wrong with the situation. Like, there's no movement, like it's stagnant. There's no movement, there's no like moving forward. You feel like it's like the same cycle, like over and over and over again. Like, it's the same thing, right? And so because of that, you know, there could be a newer situation, like a newer connection or a newer beginning, but this person might be blocked and you don't even know that they're blocked, maybe because maybe your phone is set up that you don't get like unknown numbers or unknown calls. So maybe this person might also have to like go maybe they might have to contact like somebody you know, okay? Yeah, maybe they might have to contact somebody that you know so that they can come towards you is what I'm feeling, okay? Working out in the gym long hours is significant, so maybe you're somebody who works out, or this could be somebody in your energy who works out long hours, okay? So take what resonates with you. But yeah, you could be working out, maybe, you know, getting yourself right, getting yourself together. So you could be booking a day off, okay? This could just be vacation, wanting to take time off for yourself, unwind. For some of you guys, it could just be so that you could go to the gym and work out, okay? And get ready for maybe something that you're, you know, planning for. So maybe you have like an event that you might be going to, okay? Yeah, so becoming your own boss is significant. So you could be booking a day off so that you could work on your own personal, you know, career, like your entrepreneurship. If you have like your own online business and say you work out, maybe like you're a personal trainer, sorry, and you know, you post online and you have a lot of clients and things like that, and maybe where you are right now, you want to change what you're doing. So say you're in a career that doesn't resonate with you right now, maybe you want to leave that current situation that you're at, so that, and also to make sure you're financially okay and stable so that you can move into this new you know, dream or new envision that you have for yourself, right? Because maybe you see other people posting online and then maybe you realize like, okay, well, if this person can do it, like, what's my problem? Like, I need to snap out of it. I need to get out of this and I need to do this. So with the full moon being at the time it was in Scorpio, that's the energy that you could have probably been in. And then it moving into Sagittarius, like transitioning into Sagittarius, it's allowing to like take adventure, right? Like go out of your way and do something that you wouldn't normally do, okay? So for some of you guys, you could live in a condo or an apartment. The next channel message that came together says, I love you. And doves could be very significant at this time too, okay? So obviously take what resonates. This card says, I love when you cook my favorite foods. Okay, so maybe you have cooked for this person before and they miss the way that you cook for them. Instruments could be significant. So maybe this person may like the way that you cook. Maybe they want to invite you to cook for them. Maybe music is, you know, significant. Maybe instruments. You could play an instrument, or you could just like the way instruments sound, like being in a, you know, like a concert where they have like live music. So like live jazz could be significant too, what I'm getting. So this card says, I want to marry you and will you have my children? Okay, so that's another channeled message for those who are old enough to resonate with that, okay? So going flower shopping is significant, and also Grenada could be significant too. So you could either live in this country or you could travel to this country, or, you know, you want to move to that country maybe. So I can't stop thinking about you is significant. So this could be another person in your energy. I'm telepathically trying to communicate with you also came out. Let me see if I can get also 1 or 2 more cards and end it here. Okay, so butterflies wanted to come out for that one. Oh, and I got more than 2, guys. I got 3, so 4 altogether. All right, let me do this in order. So, all right, so butterflies is significant. Becoming a hairdresser or a stylist could resonate for some of you guys. So even going back to school for this could be significant. And this card says, why are you blocking this connection? This is coming out a lot lately. So again, for some of you guys could have this person blocked. Or again, you could energetically be blocking this person without even knowing it, because maybe you're just protecting your energy at this time. Maybe you feel very sensitive to the energies at this time. Okay. And then the last card says, be proud of your personal growth. You've come far. So either you need to be proud of yourself, or Spirit is saying that, you know, this person might want to come and tell you this. And as soon as I said that and I turned it over to the bottom of the deck, it says, finally receiving the love you deserve, okay? So again, this person might want to come and say this to you. You feel like home to me. 333 on the timer just now. Support from your ancestors and guides, okay? Again, Sailor Moon, so you could be somebody who's like a healer, for example, or you're into that, or you watch anime, right? You could be getting your nails done this week. Okay, so that could be significant. And also, will you give them a second chance? Okay. And karma works out in mysterious ways, good or bad. There's a lot of channeled messages at the bottom of the deck, okay? Even this one too, it says, can I tell you something? That's the last one. Okay, so again, like I mentioned before, this person could be wanting to come towards you into your energy and just let you know that they are proud of you, and they want you to know that, and maybe this person loves you, they care about you, but because they don't say this to you a lot, you might feel like maybe this person is not for you, or this person doesn't care about you or like you. And this doesn't have to be like a romantic connection. I just heard a horn honking too for confirmation, but it doesn't have to be romantic. This could be friendships, okay? This could be like friendships that you've known for a long time. This could be people that you work with. Like, this literally could be anything, right? But again, like, a lot of times there are times where we can self-sabotage, right? And we can start thinking things that are not true because, again, of the energies and because of other people that were around us. So especially if you're in an environment where people make you feel like you're lesser than, or they make you feel like you don't belong, they make you feel uncomfortable, you could be going into newer energy where it might make you nervous to step into new beginnings with newer people, because it might take you a long time to trust, right? And especially when you're guided and protected, spirit with the horns again as confirmation, when you're guided and like spiritually connected, and you're attuned with yourself, especially when it comes to like your sacral chakra, so your gut, right? Being connected to your gut, being connected to yourself, your inner knowing, your inner being, that is what basically helps you and allows you to be guided, okay? Even if you don't have that gut feeling, okay? Just even seeing like angel numbers, for example, like seeing angel numbers could resonate with you. Seeing those angel numbers too, like just seeing them and being like, oh, okay, whatever. But it's like, no, see them, right? Get to understand them, write them down. Don't write them down, obviously, to like make yourself crazy and psychotic, but write it down to learn, to understand, like, okay, well, if I'm seeing angel number 111 and this is like a new beginning, and I'm not seeing the new beginning, like what else does that mean, right? Is there another meaning to it? Like why I keep seeing it? Because a lot of times, like, angel numbers, yes, they are positive affirmations, but then sometimes it could be something that we need to like dig in a little deeper and work on, right? So when it comes to change, it's like you could be seeing 555 and being like, oh my goodness, like why do I keep seeing this angel number? Oh my God, this reader, she's a liar, she's a scammer, she's the you know what I mean? Like I don't trust and believe this woman. She doesn't know what she's saying, but then something just happens the next day, right? Or it could be months from now where you could be seeing angel number 555 and you get a call for a job and they're like, hey, we saw you online and we think you're this and we want to hire you. Okay, that's what I mean. Like, you're not seeing it now because things are stagnant, but then it comes up and then you're like, oh, okay, you know what, sorry, spirit, my bad, yo. Let me take it back. Let me take my words back. Let me suck it back in. Let me, like chicken noodle soup. Let me just let me chill, right? So that is why a lot of the times in the readings, where even from experience with me, like I'm in my 30s and I'll tell you guys straight up, like, look, things are going to happen, right? That is why I do my readings, because I want you guys to know things will happen, okay? Life is not perfect, but it's how you handle it, right? How are you handling it at that moment? Are you crashing out, right? We don't want to crash out. We don't want to give people, a scene. We don't want, the other side of the spirit team confirmation. We don't want them as with the horn. Sorry, that's a sign. That's confirmation. Like, we don't want people to let them get the upper hand, okay, and make you feel like, okay, I'm gonna stress this person out so that they can crash out, I'm evil energy. And then you're wondering, like, why do I feel this way? It's because people project. Also, people project onto you. One day you're waking up feeling really happy, and then you go to work the next day and then you feel like people are miserable or sad, and now you feel miserable and sad, and then you go home and then you feel like amazing. You feel like a breath of fresh air, because it's the energy, right? I want you guys to understand it's all about energy, right? Where you are, what you think, what you eat, what you do, who you're around, that all affects everything, around you, right? So, you know, if you're hanging out with bad people, a bad crowd of people who are always, you know, like I said, nothing's wrong with drinking and having a good time. Yes. But if you're younger and you realize that some of your friends that you're around, they're constantly drinking, they're constantly smoking, they're constantly out. They're just constantly doing things that don't feel like substantial, right? Like, not saying that they don't go out once in a blue moon. Nothing is wrong with that. Everybody's allowed to go out once in a blue moon. No one's saying you can't go to the club once in a while and enjoy yourself, or, you know, stay home and enjoy yourself, whatever. Everybody has a different way of doing things. We cannot judge each other. We listen, but we don't judge, okay? Especially here in this soul tribe, especially in this community. You know, we don't judge each other. We listen to each other, but we don't judge, because it's a safe space, okay? So even if you like clubbing and you admit that you like clubbing, so what? Okay, but it's moderation. Are you going every weekend? Are you going every day? Are you going once in a few months because it's your birthday? Whatever, right? And not only that, the energies that you're around. So what are you doing? Are you going to pottery instead of clubbing? Or is it a club where they allow you to do like flowering, where you do flowering and then there's music in the background and things like that, and there's food? You get what I'm saying? So 444 also could be significant, like protection. That could be a sign for some of you guys when it comes to things like that, just your energy, being around certain people, and, you know, having to distance yourself sometimes from those people because, again, they don't resonate with you, or, you know, even if they do resonate with you, they don't understand you 100%, and that can happen, right? And that's just for you to allow people to be on their journey. Not saying that you cut them off, but obviously if you need to, you do that, because you have to do what's good for your mental health. If that means you need to distance yourself, but it only happens and it only gets to that point when you've expressed yourself multiple times, especially in a situation where you've expressed many times, like, look, I'm not happy with this, or, you know, this bothers me when you do this, or, you know, I appreciate you when you do this. Even if you give good criticism or advice, and then that person in your energy still doesn't appreciate it, whether it's good or bad, it's almost like, okay, yeah, you know what, look at the time, it's time for me to tap out. Okay, it's time for me to tap out of here, it's time for me to go. Also, I noticed on my time, the way that it shows up, you guys can't see it right now, it said 69, so like right now the time is like 6:09. So also Cancer energy, right? Like, you could have Cancer placements, that symbol with it going like this, right? For some of you guys could be now in a position, if you have water sign placements too, where you were tapping into this energy of not people pleasing as well, okay? Yes, everybody might resonate with the reading, but for water sign placements, for some reason, I just picked that up. There could be a situation where you're learn to basically defend yourself in situations, you know, channel your emotions on a better level, like more level-headed. Not saying that you weren't before, but you've maybe evolved, because again, there are Cancers out there who they nag and complain and they moan and they groan, right? But then there's evolved Cancers, and that goes for every single sign. It's not just Cancers only, honey. It's every single sign that's out there. Everybody has something that they need to work on in their sign, right? And yes, we may joke about, you know, my sign is better, my whatever. The reason why I say that is because the reason why you're supposed to do that is because everybody has different placements, okay? You have different placements, like in your chart, for example. And for some of you guys that have different placements in your chart, it's so that you can understand what those placements are, okay, in your chart. When you do readings, when you listen to readings like this, it's for you to understand. It's not for you to go out and say, oh, well, I think Pisces is better than this, and I think this is better than that. That's not the point. Like, when you're here to learn, right? I sound strict right now, but I'm sorry, my Aries moon, sorry, it's coming out. I'm being strict because I want you guys to understand, like, yes, jokingly we see certain videos and we see certain things and say, okay, yeah, like, I'm this, but that's just all ego, right? When you start tapping in and going more deeper within, you start to realize, okay, my moon sign is in this placement. Now I understand why I am the way that I am. So if you have Libra in your moon sign, you are balanced, okay? When it comes to certain things, you just like justice. Certain things make you uncomfortable. You don't like certain, you know, environments that make you uncomfortable. It just feels like, oh my gosh, I have to like always pick and choose whether I want to like, yeah, no, you know? So you could like harmony, okay? And you could use your charm when it comes to your emotions and things like that, right? Even if you have Libra rising, you could just show up as a Libra rising and people see you as a Libra rising. So they might think that, you know, you're very beautiful, just the way you look, your features and things like that. So that is what I mean by tapping in and learning more about who you are as a person and the energies around you, what resonates with you, what doesn't. And not only that too, yeah, there's some zodiac signs too where, you know, some of them don't get along with each other. It doesn't mean that you hate each other. It just means that you don't get along because some of your placements don't resonate with each other. So for some of you guys that don't have any water placements in your chart, like at all, you're going to find water sign placements to like be like, or whatever you think about them, right? Or you might think, oh my God, like I actually enjoy water sign placements because of this. They teach me this. And not only that, a lot of times when you guys meet certain people in your energy, it's because you both are supposed to learn something with each other, okay? Just to get that clear. You're supposed to learn from each other, grow from each other, and understand each other. So if you meet a Leo, okay, and you have Leo, maybe like Venus or Leo rising in your chart, that means you need to tap into Leo, that playful energy, okay? That sun energy, embodying that type of energy, okay? This is what I mean, okay? So I'm going to end the messages here, obviously. Take what resonates with you. Please leave a comment down below. Please like the video, share with somebody who it would resonate with. You know, if you guys are looking to do readings, I do have readings that, you know, that are 30 minutes for $30 for personal workplace readings and also grief. If you're looking for counseling and things like that, or just, you know, wanting to tap in more and get more messages. If you're looking for obviously a mini reading, I do, you know, 15 minutes for $5, and then I also do consultations. The consultations are actually free. The consultation is just really sitting down one-on-one, and just basically like blueprinting and mapping. So say sirens, sorry guys for the sirens, but say that you guys I don't know if I'm so sorry guys, you guys can probably hear that. But yeah, for some of you guys who like resonate with that, you could do like a consultation where you could sit one-on-one. It's not really a reading. It's just for you to sit one-on-one with me and think about what you want to you know, plan out, like a blueprint. So if it's something to do with career and you want to sit down and go through like what kind of career goals or things that you want to go through, I can go through that with you. If it comes to like workplace, like sitting down thinking about like, okay, I like this, but I'm not sure if I want to do this, especially when it comes to like school and stuff like that, tapping in more, I can work with that with you as well. It's a 10-minute consultation. It's free. I can sit down with you and, you know, see what topics you want to talk about. And then what I can do after the 10 minutes, once you've figured out what topics you really want to resonate, especially if it's like 3 questions or something like that, then I can do like a more personal, deeper reading, which is like 30 minutes. Obviously, if you want to add an extra 30-minute reading, so 60-minute reading, I can do that too. But it's just so that you guys can get comfortable, get to know me get to know you as a client base, right? So that is what I'm promoting right now at this time. I do have my journals as well on my website. Whenever you guys have some free time, you guys can look at that too. They do start at 11:11, and then I also have one for 15:55, so you guys can check that out too. But yeah, for some of you guys, thank you so much for the support and the love that you give to me on my channel. I do appreciate that. You know, I do try to post a lot on my TikTok, and I am trying to post a lot on YouTube. There are some days where, you know, the weather is not great, but today's not so bad. So I said, let me come out and post something for you guys so you guys can get like a really good long video. So anyways, I'm sorry. This is like almost 50 minutes, but I will see you guys in the next reading. I hope it resonates with you guys, and thank you again. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Okay, guys? Bye, collective. Have a good day. I love you.